to a new video. Today this is gonna be a new series of videos that I want to share with you. There are a few things that are asked or requested in my channel over and over again, and the number one is a skincare routine. The other one is my hair care routine, and then it goes on and on. But one of the I think the most requested ones are these two. Now, in this series of videos, I'm going to share with you general tips on how to find something that works for you. In this case, I'm going to share with you 5 tips on how to find out if the skincare line that you're using is actually working for you, or how to find the perfect skincare line for you. It is really hard to deal with different problems in your skin. So if I sit here and show you products that work for my skin, it may be something that it doesn't work for yours, because you may have acne, or you have extremely dry skin or extremely oily skin, and I have combination skin. So sitting here and sharing with you only products, I don't think would be the key to help you find the perfect skincare line for you. So in this video, I'm gonna go through generals on how to save money to try different products, and also 5 things that you should keep in mind when you're trying a new skincare line, to be able to tell if it's something that you should repurchase because you can see results on your skin, or if it's something that it felt nice on your skin but you can't really see results, so you need to move on to something new. We all know we have different kind of skin types, as I mentioned before. So you may have oily skin, combination skin, dry skin, whatever the skin type you have. These tips are gonna be like a guideline, or things you should keep in mind if you're serious about finding something that it works for your skin. Now, I am 33 years old, and I've been taking care of my skin since I was 16. I haven't been using the same line or the same products since then, because of course now we have all the anti-aging and all those benefits added into the skincare lines. But I feel like having some kind of routine in the morning and at night for your skin or your body care is actually something that we all need to have in order to look younger. A lot of people tell me, you don't look like you're 33, you look younger. I can't really compare myself with another 33-year-old and say I do look younger. I can't really see it myself, but I know a lot of people keep saying that to me, and that's why I decided to do this video. I don't think it's actually the products that I've been using, but these 5 tips that I'm gonna share with you are hopefully gonna help you find something that is gonna actually deliver results to your skin. So after all that long introduction, if you're still interested in knowing my tips on how you can tell if a skincare line works for you and how you can tell about the results, then just keep watching. Now, my number 1 tip is use a skincare line. Now, we all get different kind of skincare products, maybe even in subscription services, but we don't get one complete line from each one of those. So in my experience, the only way that I could tell if a skincare line actually, or the ingredients that they work with actually works for me, it's when I actually use the entire line. I know it can get really expensive, especially if you're gonna go to Sephora and go to the high-end part of the skincare line. I mean, we're talking about hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And if you're serious about your skincare and looking younger, or having younger looking skin, then you probably think that that might be a good place to start. Now, that might be, and as long as it's one line, I would absolutely recommend it to try it, and I'll move on to the next steps. But if you're on a budget, or if you're trying to find a skincare line, even for body care, I mean, you need to use the same line or the same brand to see if it actually delivers results. Every time I buy a shampoo, it says, oh, followed by the conditioner and followed by the oil by the same brand or the same line. Now, I feel like the only way to give it a fair shot to that line is actually to try, you know, all the products together and see if it works. Same thing happens with my skincare. I feel like I wouldn't give it a good enough shot if I didn't use it as they're recommending me, or as a combination of products. Now, if you're on a budget and you want to try a whole skincare line or something that, you know, a few products from the same brand, there is a subscription service that I discovered recently that is called Palais. They are $39.95 a month, and it's a monthly subscription service. They change in between body care and skincare, like face stuff, and they send you everything from the same brand. Like, for example, this month I got one brand from Teodora, and it's a Brazilian brand. It's 100% vegan, no animal testing, no parabens, synthetic fragrances, silicone, gluten. So each month they feature a different brand for that specific box. My box this month came with 5 products, which 3 of them were full sizes, and they were really generous. So the one that I got this month, it was for body care, but I'll go quickly just to share with you, you know, how you can get different things in this box. It's not like you're gonna get 5 cleansers or 5 moisturizers, or that you're gonna get sample sizes really small or packets. This is actually very generous, and the amount of products, when I checked out the website of Teodora, which is the brand that they featured this month, the retail value of all these products, including the trial sizes or the deluxe samples that they sent, which they sent 2, it was $85. So the subscription service is only $39.95, and the amount of money that you would have spent if you wanted to try that specific line that is 100% natural, organic, and it doesn't have any kind of chemicals for your body, then it would be double that amount. So for me, that is something that I really wanted to share with you, because if you're on a budget, you may not have the money to spend $100, $200, $500 in a skincare line. But the second tip is, before you start to use the entire line, take a picture. And now you don't have to do it if you're trying your body care products like I'm trying this month from this specific brand, Teodora. But if you're going to do it in your face, you need to make sure you take a picture before you start using the products. And I can't really stress that enough. Even if you do it on your cell phone, you don't need a, you know, state-of-the-art camera or anything. You just need to take a picture with your cell phone and make sure that you remember, or you write down the date that you started that specific set. It's one of those things that, since you look at yourself in the mirror every single day, sometimes it can be different, or it could be hard to see how that specific line it's affecting our skin, or how it's working for our skin. So like when we have kids and we look at them every single day, and we know they're growing, but we can't really see how tall they're getting, because it happens, you know, very slowly. Now when somebody comes over and look at them like, ooh, he grows so much in the last month. Same thing happens with the skin. Whenever you're looking at yourself every single day, of course you're not going to be able to see a dramatic difference, but if you take pictures, that is one of the tips that I do every single time I start a new skincare line. I need to take a picture, because for me, it may feel like something really nice, but I need to make sure that it actually delivers results to my skin, which is what I'm looking for into a skincare line. My tip number 3, use it all up. I can't stress that enough. If you don't have any kind of allergic reaction to that product, please don't give up on it until you finish it. I know that sometimes we get tempted, or we get gifts, especially around this time of the year, or we just move on to something new that we saw in a video or something. But for personal experience, I mean, you need to know this. You need to use the product from start to finish until the bottle is completely empty, and that's when you take the after picture and you can see in the mirror if it actually did something for your skin, or once again it was something really nice, really expensive, and that didn't work for you. So take the picture, it's really important, but using up the entire product, it's one of the things that it's going to actually tell you if those ingredients work for you. Number 4, use it in the morning and at night. I know a lot of people with oily skin that don't want to do this extra step in the morning just because they feel like their skin already have a lot of oil, so they don't need to add any more to them. But I think that one of the most important things that we need to keep in mind is we're not going to be able to see results unless we use the product. I mean, it's like it's impossible to see results unless you are willing to use the product as intended. If it's a brand that it says you're not supposed to use it in the morning and at night, I understand, you don't have to do it, but usually you need to use some products in the morning and some products at night, or sometimes it's even the same product in the morning and at night. You need to use it that way. We need to clean our skin at the end of the day just to make sure we remove any kind of makeup and whatever dirt we have on your skin, and we need something to freshen up our skin in the morning to prepare it to whatever we're gonna do, even if we're not gonna use any kind of makeup on our skin. So really important not only to use it up, but make sure you set an alarm, you do something to remind you every morning and every night that you need to spend a few minutes in your skincare routine. Number 5, and one of the trickiest ones, and I know a lot of people it's not gonna agree with me, but in my experience having combination skin, and I've been working with skincare lines for a really long time, I can tell you that you need to moisturize. So please make sure that it doesn't matter if you have oily skin, don't skip on the moisturizer. Some people have combination or have oily skin, and they will buy the entire line of a skincare line, of course, and they don't buy the moisturizer because they feel like they don't need it. They apply a serum and they feel like the serum would be enough to skip the moisturizer. So I'm not saying get a very thick moisturizer and slather it all over your face, but please keep in mind that you need at least some kind of lightweight moisturizer to work for your skin, because it needs hydration, it needs moisture into your skin. So it doesn't matter if your skin is producing oils, it needs to be moisturized. Anyways, those are all my tips for finding the perfect skincare line for you to have younger looking skin. I am not saying that this is gonna work for everyone, but I do keep in mind these 5 things every single time I'm about to try a new skincare line, and every time I want to make my skin look better. I mean, those are the 5 things that I always keep in mind. As always, in the description box down below, I will list the things that I talk about this video. I also will list how the Palais box in the description box down below, so you can check that out if you're interested and see other boxes from before. I mean, the kind of products that they get. If you're into natural products, or if you're into finding the perfect natural skincare set that works for you, that might be a really good idea to check out. So anyways, I hope this was helpful. I hope that this gave you some ideas on things to try. This is my experience and this is my advice, so I hope it helps. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.